gonna play some news roulette, and we'll see how like-minded you guys are in your news judgment. I'm gonna give you 4 stories, and I'm gonna count to 3, and you're gonna shout out the one you want to lead with, because I can't decide, and we'll see if you're the same. If you're different, I'll break the tie. But here we go. A, do you want to lead with A, the White House ballroom? B, the government shutdown? C, the president's decision not to surge troops to San Francisco? Or D, the New York City mayor's race? Again, A, ballroom. B, shutdown. C, San Francisco. D, New York City mayor's race. On the count of 3, say a letter. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
A.
A, shutdown, right? A was shutdown. All right,
Yep.
like-minded. Here we go. Shutdown starts on my list here. 5, please. This is a headline from the New York Times. Again, there were a test vote today where the Republicans thought the Democrats might go for it. They didn't. Headline from the New York Times: Democrats block federal worker pay bill as shutdown drags on. Subhead: a Republican measure that would pay essential government employees and the military, doesn't say it in the headline, faltered in the Senate, and the GOP blocked a pair of Democratic bills to pay a broader swath of workers. Swath is a great headline word, by the way. I don't know, and maybe Michael will shout out and tell us. Michael, did any Democrats vote for the Republican bill? I didn't have time to look. Okay, continuing on the shutdown, here's Caroline Leavitt at the White House briefing today, saying the shutdown is entirely the fault of one party. I won't tell you which one. Number 6, please.
Democrats are solely responsible for all of this unnecessary pain. Why are they doing it? To give taxpayer-funded healthcare benefits to illegal aliens, some of whom are violent criminals. During the 4 years of Joe Biden's administration, the Democrats forced Border Patrol to admit illegal aliens into our country with no legal status and minimal screening. A significant number of these individuals are the worst of the worst criminals: rapists, pedophiles, murderers, and even members of the terrorist watch list. Despite having no legal status, paroled aliens were able to file for work authorization, receive Social Security numbers, and access other benefits like Medicaid that are meant for Americans. Since I've found many in this room to repeatedly deny the reality that Democrats gave Medicaid benefits to illegals, and they continue to seek to do just that, I've brought a few verified examples for you today. These are examples of some of the illegals who received Medicaid benefits under President Biden's leadership, and this is what Democrats are wanting to do. This is why they are continuing to keep the government closed. An illegal alien from Laos was arrested for murder, robbery, and felony possession of a firearm.
All right, that's enough of that.
An illegal alien from Guatemala.
I got the information. 3 Democratic senators voted for the Republican bill, not nearly enough to break the filibuster, that would have extended pay to active duty military and workers who are working without pay but are considered essential. Gentlemen, can you guess the 3 senators? And I'm going to give you a big hint. 2 of them from the same state. Who would the 3 senators be? One's a gimme. Who's the Democratic senator who votes yes on all this stuff?
Mr. Fetterman.
Mr. Fetterman, aye. Okay, the other 2 senators from the same state. What do you think?
Is it CCM and Jackie Rosen?
No, but that's a totally good guess. But no, it's not them. Guys, hit your buzzer. What do you got?
Feel like I'm in school again.
Yeah.
That I didn't prepare for.
I'll give you a hint. One of them's up for re-election in 2026.
Virginia?
No, I don't think either of them's up. But another good guess. They might have voted. They might have voted.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Ossoff and Warnock.
Got it.
We were looking for Ossoff and Warnock. Okay, so no sign in sight of the end of this thing. I interviewed Tom Emmer, the Republican majority whip in the House today, and he expressed nothing but confidence that the Republicans were winning the spin wars on this, and that the shutdown would end only when Democrats basically caved. Aaron, how do you see this ending right now? How do you see the current balance of power on the politics of this?
Actually, it's funny. I was talking to someone on the Hill in the past 24 hours who told me that they wouldn't be surprised if the House just stays home until the end of the year at this point.
Yeah.
Like, there is no off ramp right now. And I really think the only way this government shutdown ends is if air traffic controllers say, you know, we're not showing up to work anymore. Like what happened in 2018, 2019. Otherwise, neither side really has incentives to kind of figure out the government shutdown. Because honestly, I mean, when you look at it from a national level, like surprisingly, it's not that big of an issue, right? Like it's not, people aren't really making it a big deal yet.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't, I mean, it's impacted a lot of people, but it hasn't touched, like, for example, SNAP is still funded at least through the end of the month. Once people know SNAP benefits, then you might see some movement. But I mean, until something major like that happens, I don't know.
Yeah. Ari, do you think when the SNAP benefits and the healthcare premiums kick in November 1st, that this could all end at that
It's
point?
definitely going to add some pressure to the whole situation. And I think Trump's already saying is going to figure out interesting ways to kind of fund those SNAP benefits without an end to the shutdown. But kind of to Aaron's point, I think that this shutdown has been like probably the most boring shutdown that I've seen. And like, it's like so normal to have a shutdown all the time. So like growing up, just hearing about a shutdown, okay, this is happening again. But this time around, it feels like the stakes are so low. And partially because Trump is still doing everything he wants to do, even though the shutdown is happening. He's got everything going on in Israel. He's got Venezuela. He's got ICE on the streets. There doesn't seem like the government is actually shut down at all. It just seems like Congress isn't doing anything, which I think is like a very normal feeling. So this shutdown is pretty different in that sense.
Yeah. So there are three cliches in political journalism that I try never to use. One is so-and-so's in the fight for their political life. I like to never use that. Two is I don't like to ever use perfect storm. And I'm about to use a third one that I never use because it's so germane now. And I think I might be the first to say it. Somebody will Google and see in Google News. But has anybody already called this the Seinfeld shutdown? Has anybody called it that? See, you guys know what that means, right? Shut down about nothing. Do you know that reference? You're too young for even that. Amazing. Anyway, Seinfeld, the show about nothing on an episode of Seinfeld is the Seinfeld shutdown. Cozy Earth makes products from high quality materials, viscose from bamboo that is temperature regulating, extremely soft and comfortable. All their stuff is great. I recommend the bedding. Extraordinarily comfortable. You can also get the bubble cuddle blanket. Extremely comfortable because it's got a distinctive bubble design, intricately woven from ultra soft fibers, and I can testify they ain't hard. It's soft. If you want to treat your family to some great stuff, please go to cozyearth.com. Use the promo code 2WAY for 20% off. The bedding, the t-shirts, extremely comfortable. They size perfectly, so you get whatever your preferred size is. And then, of course, as always, I recommend the pants to you. The pants could not be more comfortable. You can wear them on any occasion. Because home isn't just where you live, it's how you feel. Let's go home with Cozy Earth. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the Morning Meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.